Game 5 of the Western Conference Finals. The Minnesota Timberwolves have everything to fight for. Their path is simple. Down 3 games to 1 in a must-win situation. They must bring tenacity, the heart, and an absolute will to win as they face elimination against the Oklahoma City Thunder. The quest for the best in the West continues. Coming up next.
It's the Western Conference Finals here on 2K Sports, and it's Game 5 action with the series at 3-1. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. At the guard spots, we'll be seeing Gilgeous-Alexander and Wallace. Holmgren plays at the 4, with Hartenstein at the center spot. And it's Williams at the small forward position. And for Minnesota, guard and off guard, filled by DiVincenzo and Edwards. Reed is out there with McDaniels, and it's Gobert in at the 5. And it's going to be the Thunder off the tip. Here's Hartenstein, and the dunk by Hartenstein.
And passing has made this guy next level. That's the element that has changed Gilgeous-Alexander's game.
Got a piece of it. Edwards, that's good.
And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game, getting the ball inside early.
Wallace outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pocket 6. Gobert with the block.
Well, you have to be aware of Gobert. So good at blocking shots. He just controls the paint.
Now here's DiVincenzo. And here's Edwards from the arc. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch. Coach thinks that they can push Chet Holmgren out of the comfort zones, and he's okay with making him a jump shooter. He said on the perimeter, he may as well be any shooter. We can guard that. Once he's on the inside, though, the advantage is his. So we have to prevent that as much as we can. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, Allie. Now, McDaniels, after the missed 3 from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Wallace outside. Pass to SGA. From the arc. Cranes it from beyond the arc.
And you have to know that's coming from Gilgeous-Alexander. He is not shy beyond the arc.
Outside, Reed. Back to DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo with the screen on Williams. And here's Reed. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
An expert at getting into the lane and creating havoc. SGA.
Here's Reed. McDaniels left side. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
And the coaching staff has to be happy with how they've shot the ball here early on.
Pass to Holmgren from past the arc. That's good, and SGA with the assist.
And with that threat of the outside jumper, Holmgren generates space for this offense.
Outside Edwards. DiVincenzo with the screen on Wallace. Edwards kicks to Reed. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Thunder have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Holmgren sets the screen for SGA. Holmgren. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltender.
Just barely too late, and it catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. give you a look at the players who have stood out and taking high percentage shots in the playoffs. Rudy Gobert, number 1. Isaiah Hartenstein, 3rd.
And they've both been extremely hot from the floor. Great timing on their part to get it going in the postseason.
And so Edwards will bring it up for Minnesota. Trailing by 2. They want to put some distance between them and the loss on Monday.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd. And that's obviously easier said than done.
Well, on the road, your defense needs to withstand runs from the other side, and that wasn't the case for them.
Outside, Reed. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. For Minnesota, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Edwards against Wallace. Edwards inside. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Just 2 to shoot. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
And slam dunk by SGA.
And watch out for SGA going to the basket. He will put it on your head if you're not watching.
Now here's DiVincenzo. No scoring in this one. Pass to Reed.
Well, if you want to know where commitment and hard work can get you, follow Naz Reid's career. Everyone who counted him out is eating their words right now.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
First one falls for Dort. He's checked in for Oklahoma City. Both free throws good from Reed. The Thunder with the lead. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. Holmgren gets the bucket.
And playing up tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Nothing on the board. Edwards against Dort. Edwards passes to Reed. Aim for Gobert. He gets it there. Takes a 3. The Thunder pull it in.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Back to DiVincenzo. Outside, Reed. And he's good on the 3-ball. Reed's got 8 points.
Well, Reed has only become more confident as time has gone on at the arc. He will not hesitate.
Holmgren kicks to Dort. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Pass to Reed. McDaniels outside. Offensive rebound. Gobert with the bounce pass. Reed with a screen for DiVincenzo. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Williams passes to Hartenstein. Stolen by McDaniels. Edwards inside. Defended by Dort. Can't tie it up as that one misses. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Pass to SGA. To the middle. It's tipped. It's stolen by Gobert. DiVincenzo with it. Now SGA defending. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, McDaniels is a physical player. He doesn't mind getting roughed up a bit while trying to score.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And timeout called by Chris Finch. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. He's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And then for Oklahoma City, Aaron Wiggins comes in for Isaiah Hartenstein. And it's Alex Caruso in for Gilgeous Alexander. The free throw drops from McDaniels.
And you think back to when McDaniels was drafted. Everyone talked about his potential. Now they're talking about his consistency as a contributor, especially at the defensive end.
That one drops. He ties it up.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Pass to Holmgren. 6 on the shot clock. Dort kicks to Caruso. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Williams for 3. Rebound, Minnesota.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Now here is Conley. Back to Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Conley for 3. Wiggins with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Only them finishing the tough play.
Oklahoma City shooting their first free throw of the night here. And the Thunder making a change here. Joe's checked in.
What's up? Is his ability to run the floor. A 7-footer who can get up the court in a hurry and get to the rim before the D gets set.
Now here's Conley. Pass to Ingles. There's the pick. Here's Dillingham, defended by Dort. Launches it from deep. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Here's Caruso. Still yet to score. Pass to Wiggins. And the layup's good off the glass.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Dillingham wide open, and he fires. Here's Miller. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
That's a smart play, taking advantage of the mismatch in close.
Joe with it. Inside. Conley feeling it out. Sinks the three-pointer. Naz Reid has been on display for the Timberwolves. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. So glad to have you with us here as we bring you more action from courtside at Game 5. And guys, what's your take so far on the Timberwolves?
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
Yeah, this defensive game plan is working very well, putting constant pressure on the offense and forcing a lot of mistakes.
Conley out there with Dillingham. And it's Joe Ingles. It's Beringer in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Now here's Wiggins. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Caruso. It's stolen by Ingles. Right side, Conley. Deflects the pass. And here is Caruso. Hasn't made one yet. Here's Dillingham. Defended by Dort. Ingles kicks to Conley. Ingles with the screen for Conley. And he drives in. Just 5 to shoot. Ingles can't get it to go. Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Joe passes to Holmgren. Drains the three-pointer. Holmgren's got 14 points.
That's his third triple of the night, forcing the defense to extend out.
Mark against Caruso. Outside Conley. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Yeah, a guy with Conley's consistency is trouble inside. Those high percentage looks are often effortless for him.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Substitution on the court.
Two minutes now played in the second quarter. Wallace outside. Caruso against Edwards. 5 to shoot to the inside. It's stolen by Ingles. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. Pass to Ingles. Edwards against Wallace. 6 on the shot clock. Fires top of the key. Edwards can't hit.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Now Caruso. Still scoreless. Here's Holmgren. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. And it's Wallace slamming it down.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
McDaniels outside. Pass to Edwards. Ingles with the screen for Edwards. Got it. Edwards converts for 2.
Well, hey, that's using all of the shot clock, right? Edwards beats the buzzer.
Holmgren outside. Wallace finds Holmgren. Holmgren with a screen on Edwards. Caruso, no good. Timberwolves trail. Here's McDaniels. Outside Conley. Ingles with a screen on Wallace. Pass to Ingles. Fires from deep. Buries it from three-point range. Ingles has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Checked in for Minnesota. Williams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for George. Thunder have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. With some arc, Gilgeous-Alexander puts it up and through.
The classic combo guard. Gilgeous-Alexander is effective in the two-man game, especially on that first option, taking it himself.
Here's Edwards. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Holmgren's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Caruso. Now here's Williams. Oklahoma City moving it around. Wallace outside. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Wallace has got 5 points now this quarter. Now here's Conley. He's got 5. McDaniels outside. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Caruso sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
And they're not afraid to let it fly from deep. They're looking to extend their lead with the 3-ball here in the second quarter.
Outside, Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. Gobert with the screen on Williams. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Williams.
Clearly a foul.
For Minnesota, they have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. He's off on the first. Minnesota making a switch here. Reed's checked in. And a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Jalen Williams is checked in for Holmgren. And he sinks the second. The Thunder leading by 5. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams with a clean look. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
How about the floor awareness by Gilgeous-Alexander? Solid at just spotting his open teammate.
Reed, and they recover it. Edwards against Wallace. Just 5 to shoot. Reed with a screen on Williams. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Back to Wallace. Pass to Williams. Here's SGA. Here's the 3. The shot by Williams, no good. Timberwolves trail by 8. Here's DiVincenzo. He has yet to score. Wallace against Edwards. Nice defense from Wallace. The Thunder leading by 8. Pass to Williams. And here is Wallace. Back to Williams. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. McDaniels outside. Here's Reed. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a coach.
SGA, no good.
Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
To Gobert. Now here's McDaniel. Defended by Caruso. Taken away by Williams. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And the call on the shot. It sends into the line.
Tough play there by Williams. Finishing that one off. Wow. Getting fouled.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. Shoot 2. And he can't get the first one.
And Jalen Williams' game is unique. His combination of power and finesse, you don't see that many with that skill set.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Hartenstein's checked in for Jalen Williams. And it's Chet Holmgren in for Alex Caruso. And he's good on the second. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. 9-point game. And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. take this chance now to show you the list of the postseason scoring leaders. Fifth on the list, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And he's taken off on a tremendous scoring streak at the perfect time. I mean, obviously, he's established himself as a premier playoff performer.
.115 left to play here in the second quarter. DiVincenzo kicks to McDaniels. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Now, he hasn't been great this quarter. The coaches need to try to figure out a way to get him going.
Oh, nice dish by Williams. An aspect of his game that's sometimes overlooked, but Jalen is really good at making the right read.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Hartenstein. The Timberwolves have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6. The first one falls.
Well, you know, every team is looking for a defensive anchor. Gobert fills that role to perfection.
He makes 1 of 2 that time.
And Gobert knows his role on this team. Rebound, block shots, and look to score near the basket.
And that one's good as GA.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
McDaniels on the wing. Outside, Reed. Lets the 3 fly. Shot by McDaniels, no good. The Thunder leading by 12. Pass to Holmgren. On the wing, Williams. Wallace looking for an opening. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Defended by DiVincenzo. Can't hit that one. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder. Up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And if they keep draining the threes like they've been so far, their lead is safe. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding first half for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
They're up because they're dominating on the glass, looking like that team wants it more.
Yeah, they're in a great spot, and if they can sustain the effort, they're going to be great, and I think they will.
Looking like the team that wants it more.
Seeing how things are shaking down for the Timberwolves. At home, but down 3-1 in the series. Not a position they expected to be in, Shaq. What needs to happen to win the final 3 games of the series?
Let me go first, Ernie. Let me go first. They got to play with a lot of energy every minute they're on the court. And if they want to survive, it's going to take everything they've got.
Listen, they're great in the regular season, but the playoffs is a whole different animal.
Like, what kind of an animal?
A liger.
What's a liger?
Lion and a tiger. Very rare.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
We're back at the Western Conference Final. Happy to have you with us here on 2K Sports. Chet Holmgren has been sensational.
There must be ice water in his veins. Such an important game, and he plays superb basketball in that opening half.
Yeah, kind of what you expect from a guy of his caliber. Don't be surprised if his second half is just as good.
Timberwolves trail by 12. Here's who Mark Daigneault is going to put out there to start the second half. Out on the perimeter, Wallace and Williams. Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the 1 spot. He had a nice open look right there. DiVincenzo's got it back down to single digits for the Timberwolves. Holmgren outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the turnover again by Oklahoma City. Here is Edwards. Takes the 13-footer. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Williams. Holmgren outside. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Holmgren's got the lead up to 12 now for Oklahoma City. Wallace against Edwards. Reed with a screen on Wallace. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. From the top of the key, he buries it. Edwards got 9.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Oh, here's Edwards. He's got 9. 6 to shoot. Reed. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
Here's Wallace. He has 7. On the wing, Williams. Holmgren sets the screen for Williams. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. Down low. Here's Reed. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Reed is so tough to contend with inside. Knows how to put a defender in a tough spot.
The Timberwolves have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8.
Shoot 2.
And that one falls for Reed. Both free throws good from Reed. Here's SGA. 14 points for him. Hartenstein with the screen on DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo against SGA. 5 on the clock. Lets it fly from 18. A rebound by the Timberwolves. McDaniel's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside Edwards. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
So it's the Thunder now. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Gobert with the defensive effort. Timberwolves trail by 9. Pass to DiVincenzo. Outside, Reed. It's Edwards on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Edwards got 4 this quarter.
Man, Edwards gets great lift off the floor when shooting that jumper.
To to Gilgeous-Alexander. Trying to get something going. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch from the line.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. DiVincenzo with it, and Reed has it in the corner. Pass to Edwards, fires the three. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Edwards' shot is good.
Well, it might not be fair, but most nights we expect Edwards to put up big scoring numbers. That's what you ask of your star.
Now, here's SGA. 17 points in the game. And the slam dunk by Wallace.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
Edwards with it. Wallace covering. Edwards fights through for two.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Holmgren outside. Gobert with the block.
Well, you have to be aware of Gobert on the floor. He's got a few defensive player of the year coming.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Now, when you've got a point guard, that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up. Well, they expect this from him, and he's a big reason they're out in front right now.
DiVincenzo finds Edwards. Reed with a screen for Edwards. Off target with his three.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another three to fall.
Wallace outside. Hartenstein with the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, guarding a 7-footer like Gobert clean is not easy. So Rudy able to grab the foul.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
And also, guys, the confidence to keep taking the three. It's been falling, so they've got to keep going back to it.
Mike Conley's checked in for Edwards. Dort, he's checked in for the Thunder. And the second free throw, good. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. Pass to Holmgren. Hartenstein with the screen for Williams. Back to Holmgren. Clock at 6. SGA from outside. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 8 rebounds in this game. McDaniels kicks to Gobert. Gobert with a screen on Dort. Right wing. Conley with a wide open look. Hits the three-point bomb. Conley's got 8 points.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
The Thunder leading by 5. SGA passes to Holmgren. Good on the bucket. 22 points for Chet Holmgren. And the Timberwolves with possession here. And here is Conley. 8 points for him. Outside, Reed. And the rejection by Holmgren.
And that is why Holmgren went second in the draft. He can dominate the paint.
Pass to Dort. Williams scanning the floor. Holmgren wide open. And the 3 off target. Timberwolves trail by 7. To the paint. A nice shot by McDaniel. And it's 9 points for Jaden McDaniel.
A smart idea from McDaniels, looking to convert inside.
Williams finds Dort. Stolen by Reed. McDaniels on the wing. Defended by Holmgren. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Yeah, Gobert making good on the threat of his height and length. Just hammering it down.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Miller's checked in for Gobert. Joe Ingles comes in for Reed. Edwards has come in for McDaniels. And Dillingham subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. The Thunder also changing it up. Aaron Wiggins, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Alex Caruso comes in for Jalen Williams. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Wiggins. Pass to Caruso. Shoots the 3. Miller grabs the miss.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
And Edwards with the stuff.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
Now Holmgren. Pass to Joe. Back to Dort. Holmgren sets the screen for Dort. 4 on the clock. And Holmgren the bucket on the assist by Dort. Holmgren's got 24 points.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Outside Conley. Pass to Dillingham. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Thunder out in front. They're up by 3. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. They've got Dillingham. Miller is out there. Joe Ingles. And it's Conley, and it's Edwards in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Williams against Ingles. Wiggins sets a screen for Williams. To the middle. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
Drawing, dishing. Williams there making the defense pay.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Outside Conley. Pass to Ingles. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Puts up a deep 3. Conley's shot is off.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Wallace kicks to Caruso. Dort with a screen for Caruso. A 3-ball. Minnesota with the rebound. Inside. Shots good by Miller.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Caruso, the pass to Wiggins. Now Wallace. Jacks up a 3. Miller grabs the miss. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Pass to Edwards. Ingles with a screen on Dort. Here's Edwards. Now, here's Ingles. And taken away by Wallace. And here is Caruso. Edwards defending. Williams for 3. Ingles with the rebound.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Conley finds Edwards. Down low, and it's Miller with the jam.
Well, for someone who is mostly an off guard, Edwards puts up great assists.
And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. A floater. Good work defensively by Ingles. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Shots good by Miller.
And it looks like they left their defensive effort back in the locker room, guys. They just haven't had the same commitment here defensively in the second half.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Gobert, he's checked in for Minnesota. And a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's checked in. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks, guys. Mark Dagnall had some words for his team over the last break. Coach had a clear message for his team. He said, quote, "Let's finish the job out there. It's ours for the taking if we can just get it done." So it sounds like he's hoping they can close out this game strong, guys.
Allie, thank you so much. Caruso sets the screen for Wallace. Pass to Williams from outside the arc, and the three ball is good. Williams has got the game tied up here for the Thunder.
And a quiet first half from distance. Didn't even try a three, but now he's 1 for 2 from deep in the second half.
Now here's Conley. Gobert dishes to Conley. And here's Edwards. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Dillingham, no good. Oklahoma City has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. To the inside. Dort uses the glass to finish the layup.
Some physicality there from Lou, pushing past the contact and into the shot.
Edwards gets to Conley. Pass to Ingles. Fires for 3. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 3 assists in the game. We've seen some great competition in this one.
Yeah, 7 already in the game, and I think it shows you how well these two teams match up with one another.
Now here's Wallace. Screen by Hartenstein. They grab their own miss. Here's Caruso. The kick out to Williams. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Williams has got a couple of 3-pointers now in the fourth for the Thunder. For Minnesota, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Conley left side. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Edwards from the arc. Dort grabs the miss. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. It's Edwards on the wing. No good with the triple.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Hartenstein with the screen for Caruso. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Going to the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
Conley getting it done. But a move that time. Conley's got 4 points in the quarter.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
Outside, Dort. Here's Williams. Good work defensively by Ingles.
Well, his team has the lead, but this has to be a bit of a concern for him. The shot isn't falling, and it's been a forgettable night.
Now here's Conley. From outside, off the mark. Williams kicks to Wallace. Pass to Caruso. Dort with a screen for Williams. It's Dort on the wing. Here's Caruso. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Anthony Edwards.
Well, that's the kind of crafty play you expect from Caruso, mercilessly baiting his defender.
And he makes the first.
Well, just a great guy to have in the rotation. Caruso gives you effort, he gives you shooting, and the ball rarely sticks in his hands. He keeps it moving.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Reed, he's checked in for Joe Ingles. McDaniels comes in for Dillingham. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. And so Caruso nails both of them. Timberwolves trail by 4. Outside Edwards. Now Gobert. Outside Edwards. It misses. The Thunder leading by 4. Wallace outside. Holmgren sets the screen for Hartenstein. Now SGA. And it misses. Now here's McDaniel. Here's DiVincenzo. Launches it. And it misses.
Well, I've been here before. You're looking to get back in the game, but desperation threes are not the way to do it. That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Oh, here's Edwards. Now Reed. Now DiVincenzo. Gobert with a screen on SGA. He's off from 3. And for the Thunder, they're shooting about 43% here in the fourth quarter.
And I know everyone's thrilled to see Holmgren scoring so well. And this is the kind of effort that could carry on well throughout the year.
Edwards against Wallace. And he gets that one to go.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Check in for Alex Caruso. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Wallace against Edwards. Now Hartenstein. SGA way outside. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc. Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
This scheme looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball.
Williams. Oh, what a play inside.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
And the Timberwolves call time. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth. And what's their best move at this point?
Well, they'll need a very quick basket out of this timeout.
Here's McDaniel. Outside Edwards. Holmgren rips down the rebound. They're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly. If they just play smart, this game's over.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Now Hartenstein.
Minnesota foul. Second personal foul. Second team foul. 2 shots. Hartenstein.
So the first one drops, and that'll push the lead to double digits. And so Hartenstein nails both of them.
And that's curtains for him. Some really good work at the charity stripe to close this one out.
And so the Oklahoma City Thunder take the series and will continue.
Well, you have to give them a lot of credit. It's very difficult to make it out of this conference, but they fought hard and earned their title of Western Conference champion.
They have battled their way to this point of the season, and now only one team stands between them and the NBA championship.
Yeah, they know the job's not done. The finals should be their toughest test yet. A lot of preparation to do before game one.
Absolutely. But for now, they're going to celebrate and enjoy being the best in the West. That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. And we'll see you next time